Spirit Wings 275, climb flight level 200. Bit weird.
Jet 2231, traffic 12 o'clock, 5 miles. Jet 2231, traffic 12 o'clock, 5 miles. Jet 2231, traffic 12 o'clock, 5 miles. Jet 2231, 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 12 o'clock. 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 Spirit Wings 275, roger. Maintain flight level 200. 275, roger. Maintain flight level 200. 275, roger. Maintain flight level 200. Spirit Wings 275. Spirit Wings 275. Spirit Wings 275. Spirit Wings 275, climb flight level 240. Spirit Wings 275, climb flight level 240. Spirit Wings 275, climb flight level 240. Spirit Wings 275, say again, or report altitude, waypoint, or request. Spirit Wings 275, say again, or report altitude, waypoint, or request. Wings 275, say again, or report altitude, waypoint, or request. Wings 275, say again, or report altitude, Spirit Wings 275, altitude, copied. Spirit Wings 275, altitude, copied. Spirit Wings 275, altitude, copied. Spirit Wings 275, say again, or report altitude, waypoint, or request. Spirit Wings 275, say again, or report altitude, waypoint, or request. Spirit Wings 275, say again, or report altitude, waypoint, or request. Spirit Wings 275, climb flight level 370. Report reaching flight level 370. Climb flight level 370. Report reaching flight level 370. Climb flight level 370. Report reaching flight level 370. Spirit Wings 275.
Report level only when genuinely established. 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 Report level only when genuinely established.
Ryanair 5. Speedbird 412, traffic 12 o'clock, 5 miles, climbing through 7,000. Speedbird 412, traffic 12 o'clock, 5 miles. Roger. Speedbird 412.
Initial climb stable. Monitor the SID, speed schedule, altitude restrictions, and the next handoff. Monitor
Next
the
radio.
SID, speed
Check in with
schedule,
departure or
altitude
center when
restrictions,
handed
and
off.
the next handoff.
Report level
Monitor
only when
the
genuinely
SID,
established.
speed
Check in with
schedule,
departure or
altitude
center when
restrictions,
handed
and
off.
the next handoff.
Report level
Monitor
only when
next radio.
genuinely established.
Speed
Check in with
schedule,
departure or
altitude
center when
restrictions,
handed
and
off.
the next handoff.
Report level
Monitor
only when
next radio.
genuinely established.
Speed
Check in with
schedule,
departure or
altitude
center when
restrictions,
handed
and
off.
the next handoff.
Report level
Monitor
only when
next radio.
genuinely established.
Speed
Check in with
schedule,
departure or
altitude
center when
restrictions,
handed off.
and the next handoff.
Report level only when
next radio.
genuinely established. Check in with departure or
Altitude
center when
restrictions,
handed off.
and the next handoff.
Report level only when
next radio.
genuinely established. Check in with departure or center when handed off.
Next handoff.
Report level only when genuinely established. Check in with departure or center when handed off.
Next handoff.
Report level only when genuinely established. Check in with departure or center when handed off.
Next handoff.
Report level only when genuinely established. Check in with departure or center when handed off.
22222.
Air France 805. Contact center on 131.165. 805. Contact center on 131.165.
Contact center 131.165. Air France 805. Contact center 131.165. Air France 805. Contact center 131.165. Air France 805.
Spirit Wings 275. Roger. Contact center 131.165. Spirit Wings 275.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome aboard for the flight to CYUL. The cabin crew are settling the aircraft now, and we will keep you updated as we get underway.
Cruise monitor. TOD monitor. TOD being checked against the route. I will call it when the descent gate is valid. Frequency has background traffic. Next radio, monitor center, and prepare descent request near top of descent.
Vueling 621. Maintain flight level 340. Expect descent in 20 minutes. Roger. Vueling 621. Good evening. Spirit Wings 275, descend flight level 260 via the Carter 5 arrival. Comply with published restrictions. Speed 280 knots or less. Expect ILS approach runway 24 right. Report approaching P-Bjerg.
Spirit Wings 275. Descend flight level 260 via the Carter 5 arrival. Comply with published restrictions. Speed 280 knots or less. Expect ILS approach runway 24 right. Report approaching P-Bjerg.
Spirit Wings 275.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have started our descent into Pierre Elliott Trudeau. Please return to your seat, fasten your belt, stow tray tables and large electronic devices, and make sure the area around your feet is clear. Cabin crew, prepare the cabin for arrival. Captain, cabin update. Service is paused for descent. Trolleys are secured, aisles are clear, and we are starting landing preparation. Captain, cabin attention needed. Cabin is not fully secure yet. We need another 2 minutes for carts and bags. Do you want a positive ready call, exceptions only, or secure immediately?
Most in my life, they say you're out of my league, but I don't give a damn. No, deep down.
Evening, Jill. Rod 19. We're not particularly streaming tonight. Just trying to get this new PC set up. Hence the sound issues. So we're not really paying a great deal of attention to getting things accurate. But thank you for stopping by and sending a message or two in. It's a good point that you make, actually, in terms of a tutorial. What did you say? You should do a tutorial on how you set everything up. I wanted to test this, but wasn't going to pay for something that didn't impress me immediately. I love the concept, bringing more immersion. Do you know what? We've got it to a place now where it's absolutely fantastic. Listen, as long as people understand the limitations with console, you know, we've worked really hard as fellow console enthusiasts. Bear with me.
Spirit Wings 275. Continue descent. Flight level 175. Expect lower shortly.
As fellow console enthusiasts, you know, this is something we've worked on for a long time to make sure that we get as accurate as possible for everyone on console to really enjoy. So if you're looking for gate-to-gate ATC, that's as real as we can possibly get it. And also, don't forget you've got the added bonus that we put in there last week with the live SkyDeck network, where, you know, if anybody's flying on SkyDeck in the area you're flying in, you'll hear their ATC calls, they'll hear your ATC calls, and you can even talk to the pilots that are flying in the same area. So listen, we've made this as absolutely, you know, close to the bone as we can, and we'll continue developing it along with you guys who are testing it to make it as good as we get. But rest assured, the sound issues you're hearing tonight are nothing to do with SkyDeck. This is the PC issue and my terrible setting it up, and hence why we're not doing a proper stream this evening. But yeah, in fact, I have no idea where this plane is at the moment, but maybe we'll land it. Who knows? How many people do you have enrolled in a passenger? So there's about 85 people, Gel Rod, that are currently signed up and testing it through a beta. The beta's not going to last forever because, you know, it is performing to a level now where we could, you know, release it publicly. But of course, we want to show everyone how it works and you know what's on offer. We want to release it, you know, at a price that's really cheap and really affordable to people. With the price of planes that's coming into Flight Simulator for consoles, the big thing for us is to make sure that, you know, that everybody has an opportunity. So yeah, listen, we will do a proper flight, and we'll do a proper run through with SkyDeck, and a lot of the interactions they've been saying to me tonight I've been ignoring because I've been doing other things, you see. But we will do a proper flight with SkyDeck and show you everything so you understand exactly how it works. But listen, get on the website, SkyDeckATC.com, sign up as a beta, we'll send you a beta code, and you can test it to your heart's content, you know? But of course, any questions that you've got, anything that you want to know, please ask, and you know, we will do our best to answer them. But just, yeah, tonight is more of a set up this ropey old PC, and not so much regarding flying SkyDeck. But as you can see, we're at 19,000 feet, which is well lower than we're supposed to be. Bad piloting tonight, but hey, listen, you got to test these things. So for anybody that does pass by, yeah, SkyDeck is on. It's just running in the background. We've not run the flight as you would, as you're supposed to do. In fact, I've got no idea where this plane currently is. So we're just going to roll with it and see if we can actually land this plane by winging it. But we'll see. Just a setup flight for the stream. Hopefully checking the graphics out and the audio. Gelrod was great at pointing out the audio was terrible earlier. Hopefully it's much better now. Streaming is not my element, but we're trying. Hopefully the sound quality is much better now, Gelrod. Feel free to tell me if it's not, buddy. And what we'll do is we'll have a chat with SkyDeck. Just you know, if we'd have done the flight right, we would have been at the right altitude. We'll have a chat with them and just make sure that the descent clearance and everything is working fine. Spirit Wings 275, continued descent, flight level 175, expect lower shortly. And they gave us that instruction ages ago.
Spirit Wings 275. Spirit Wings 275. Continue descent to altitude
6,000 feet, QNH is 1006, so we best plumb that in. Actually try and get a fair crack at landing this thing. Continue descent to altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 1006, Spirit Wings 275, thanks.
Spirit Wings 275.
Yeah, thanks, Gerald. Maybe you prompted me to fix it. We were trying to fix it in the background, but yeah, cables in the wrong places. Yeah, PlayStation 5 is what I use for Flight Simulator. PlayStation 5. Which, you know what, actually, obviously the PC will always offer you better graphics, but the graphics even on PlayStation 5 Pro, which I'm using, is just phenomenal. The capture card doesn't pick up the quality of the graphics so much, but graphics are absolutely sensational, even on PlayStation, so, you know. What do you use, Joel Rod? Are you a PC man? Are you a PlayStation man, an Xbox man? What, or how do you use Flight Sim? Can you add me? Absolutely, of course I can. No problem. No problem at all. As soon as this flight ends, I will add you. Not a problem. Hey, listen, maybe we can fly together, yeah? That's one thing that I'd really like to do with SkyDeck, with the pilot network that we have. Just notice I've not actually got SkyDeck on the screen, have I? Let's see if we can do this without breaking everything, Joelrod. It's possible that we may, but let's try. Let's be brave. Where should we put it? There we go. But one of the things that we've done here with SkyDeck is in the pilot network, which is a lovely feature. Once you join the SkyDeck pilot network, you will be able to see, you know, flights that are happening in which area, which flight it is, which planes they're flying. From other SkyDeck users. And not only that, but you can also use pilot chat and talk to pilots that are on the same frequency. So you can see here we're going to CYUL, and we're actually with center at the minute on 131.165. You would see how many pilots are nearby. You'd hear their conversations with ATC and ATCs with them. And you could also have pilot chat, which would enable you to talk to the pilots on the same frequency as well, which we think is a really cool little feature. Get to work, buddy, get to work. I will add you, mate. You take care.
Spirit Wings 275. Contact approach 118.900. Continue via the Cart 5 arrival. P-Berg transition. Descend to altitude 4,000 feet. QNH 1006.5. Speed 220 knots. Expect ILS approach runway 24 right.
Contact approach 118.900. Continue via the Carter 5 arrival. P-Berg transition. Descend to altitude 4,000 feet. QNH 1006. Speed 220 knots. Expect ILS approach runway 24 right. Weather looks dreadful.
Spirit Wings 275.
Approach Spirit Wings 275 is with you, descending through 6,500 feet for flight level 4,000 feet.
Good evening. Spirit Wings 275. Radar contact. Continue descent to altitude 4,000 feet. QNH
Descent monitor.
1006.5.
QNH, speed and altitude restrictions monitored. Expected ILS runway 24 right. Next radio, report assigned level, waypoint, or approach readiness as requested.
Continue descent to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1006. Thanks.
Spirit Wings 275. Spirit Wings 275. Report altitude and approach status.
Spirit Wings 275 is with you, descending through flight level 4,500 feet.
Spirit Wings 275.
Or maintain.
Negative. Maintain altitude 4,000 feet.
Maintain altitude 4,000 feet. Spirit Wings 275.
Spirit Wings 275. Read that correct.
Captain, cabin update. Cabin is secure for landing. Crew are taking seats and will call only for an exception. Approach monitor. ILS runway 24R. Landing checklist, cabin secure, and landing clearance status in view. Next radio, monitor approach clearance, tower handoff, and landing clearance.
Approach Spirit Wings 275 is with you at flight level 3,500 feet and established on the approach.
Spirit Wings 275.